Hey, what's up, peeps? It is SMG for Live01, just coming in with another gameplay video for you guys for Gears of War 3. Yes, and we are playing chapter number 4, I think. 4 and 5 in this gameplay. So yeah, this is actually still playing as Cole, and basically we're making our way to the stadium area. So actually, because it's obviously this is Cole's kind of storyline, and you get to like revisit his hometown and stuff like that, which is Hanover. You get to go to the stadium that he used to play at. So this is actually the stadium that he used to play at, and all of these guys are fans, obviously, of the team he used to play for, because I guess it was like his group team, like the team that used to like be a part of the like city. But yeah, it's a pretty good storyline to add to the gameplay. And this part of the gameplay is before the first two parts, which is when you're playing as Marcus and Marcus going through the story mode. A few little bits in this gameplay. I do die. I die like 2-3 times. But you guys don't see it because I cut it out. Yeah, and the cool thing about this game is that obviously it's a co-op game as well as it's a single player action third person badass game. You get to choose where to go. The reason why I love this game so much was when I used to play it co-op. I played it co-op with my homie Tech Nigga 117. He makes videos on, well, he doesn't make videos on YouTube. He films videos on YouTube. But yeah, me and him played this game one time. Obviously I stole the game from my brother. And check this out, I just knifed that motherfucker. That's how we do. And again, this video is sponsored by B-Kid Wayland. So big shout out to them guys out there. The previous video took so long to it took me almost a day to like upload. I don't know why. It just, YouTube was just being so stupid yesterday. It was like telling me, oh, the upload would be 600 and something minutes, and it was like really stupid. I was like, what? No way, my upload speed's too fast to upload a YouTube video that slow. Because if my upload speed was really bad, I wouldn't be able to upload a Twitter picture or anything like that in a normal amount of time. So yeah, I figured out it was YouTube. There's something going on with YouTube. And again, in this playing as Cole, you run out of ammo a bit too. You run out of ammo, but as you're running out of ammo, when you get to maybe about red, you'll find like Lancer ammo or something. So you could use that to your advantage and pick it up, so you're able to use it to fight the bad guys. I still don't know. I can't remember the names of the bad guys in this game. All I know is that there's the Locust, and then there's the Glowies or something like that. That's what they call it. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good game if you want to play a co-op. Single player, I only play as single player because I want to get through the story. I want to like kind of understand the story and where it comes from. But actually, by me playing through the story so many times, actually, like these small parts of the story mode, I think there was something that I was meant to pick up there and I didn't pick it up. A really bad idea. But yeah, so I play it for the story mode because obviously I'm interested in the game and I want to know everything about the story. Because I follow the story from back in the day, from when Gears came out in like 2006, when Xbox first came out. My brother actually got the Xbox 360 as a phone contract. So he got a phone contract and he got the Xbox 360 for free, and he didn't have a hard drive with it, but he bought the hard drive and he bought a few games. So once he had the Gears of War, and he knew that he obviously couldn't finish it without my help. So I had to come up and be like, okay, I'll help you out. I'm actually just joking about yeah, but me and my brother, we actually played this game and we kicked ass in this game. I actually didn't get to finish the game properly until like maybe like 2 years after we actually started playing it. because obviously it was my brother's Xbox and he didn't want anyone to touch it. And that's kind of the same way I am with my stuff, except my friends are allowed to like play on my Xbox and stuff. Usually I don't let anyone play on my Xbox. And now it's actually coming up to the bit where it might get copyrighted from. There's a bit of music in here, so if I decide to edit it and turn the music down, then you will actually know why I did that. So when I upload these videos, I'll actually talk about the upload process that it goes through. So obviously editing process, which is cutting up the video, getting out all the crappy bits, putting it together, making it look good. And then if there's any like parts that needed copyrighted, that had been copyrighted, then I'll go back. I'll leave the editor open. So after upload, it will say if there was anything wrong with it, and then I'll cut out what I think might have been wrong with it, and then re-upload it and see what was wrong with it in the first place. Because I remember in the first Gears video that I posted, there was a visual content that was like not so like it was copyrighted from that, so I did cut that out and just added like a short clip of like the credits into that. So it was pretty good that I was able to do that, and still like it wasn't copyrighted, so it was alright. This actual part of the game is actually pretty awesome. So Cole has put on his football gear, or he's imagining that he's actually wearing his football gear, and basically all he's doing is all you do is run at the enemy, run at them, jump over this like column looking thing, and then you run up and grab the bomb. Once you grab the bomb, this crazy shit just jumps out of the floor, and then you're just trying to dodge these guys out, like trying to get them out of the way. I actually did record this gameplay. I've recorded this gameplay probably about 3 or 4 times. I don't know. I actually recorded it today twice. This is the second take that I took. The first take, the quality was wrong. It was actually at 480p, and that kind of sucked. So I had to replay like 35 minutes of the game again, and it was like took so much memory, even though it was like the lower quality. I figured that out once I imported that into Adobe, because Adobe's like you have to change the sequence settings because it doesn't match or whatever. So yeah, it's a good game. This game is totally epic. There's no doubt that there is actually there's no doubt that there isn't that like I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, that like there's no game kind of like this game and that has the same kind of style of gameplay and stuff like that. There isn't anything like that. The only people that have the third person maybe action shooting game is probably Killzone 3, which is on the PS3, and I've seen the gameplay of that and it's totally different. It's not exactly like kind of like a game that I was looking for like back in the day, like before I had an Xbox. Like my brother had the Xbox 360 and we played this, and kind of once I played this, it actually got me into the whole suit of action shooting games and stuff like that, and playing through it and playing online, playing together. So I tried to find a PlayStation 2 game that was like this, and I couldn't find anything. And then I think the only games I could find were some shitty alien games, and they just obviously didn't suit the nature of this game. So I didn't exactly get to play any shooting games on PS2. On PS2 is mainly the games I usually used to play would be racing games, wrestling games, and football games. I don't know what other games I would have. I don't think I had many action games apart from like GTA or what other games are there? I think that's the only ones that I would have, like WWE and stuff like that I had on PS2 too. I did have a hacked PS2 at one point, and I was able to hack it through YouTube. So kind of, again, with tutorials and stuff like that actually came from watching old school videos on like YouTube. I remember hacking it. It was so simple. I watched like one person hack it. I watched other people hack it, and PS2 was actually like the easiest thing I've ever had to hack. because it was just like taking off a few screws, and then just opening it up, and then just messing with the sensors, and that was really easy. So basically with my PS2 I had so many games. I had tons. I sold that for like £40, £45, the PS2 with like all the games that I had with it. It was pretty dope. I think the guy who I bought it from actually owes me £5 still. That I just remembered about it right now. But yeah, at this point in the game when I was playing it the first time, I kept dying. I didn't know what the hell I was doing wrong, and I figured it out afterwards. Obviously, you learn as you go along. So I kept making this whole elevator drop because I didn't shoot this piping properly. Like if you look here, I missed the piping here, even though I didn't need to shoot it here. So there's the piping at the bottom, the gas pipe. So I was like, okay, let me just blow it up straight away so he dies, because it tells you to do that, and usually I'm not paying attention to like the like targets that you're meant to do. Basically, this elevator is heading up to the lift. I mean, to the top of the building, which is top of the stadium, I'm guessing. So there's a lot of stuff that goes down in this game. Next chapter 6. Okay, so I was wrong about the chapters. It's actually 5 and 6. I'm on Act 2 now. So when I stop playing that, obviously I'll be recording that. Basically, I'm recording every single bit of the game. And basically what I was gonna try and do was to record every single bit of the game. Like, record maybe a whole act in one video and then chop it down in sections. Because I love playing the game and I want to keep playing it. I don't want to keep stopping. Like with this, I had to stop because I wanted to check the video to see if it was right. To see if I might have to. That's why I have to cut the videos down to a certain amount of time, and it takes time and it takes a lot of effort, especially when it comes to making these videos. So this thing was just shooting at me, and I'm picking up ammo. I go down. Beard revives me. I'm kind of wondering when will they release a Gears of War 3 movie. Because imagine that, having a movie based on this game, and then obviously then you could have a game based on like Halo or something like this. This bit was really crazy because this thing kept hitting me and I would go down, and then that chick would pick me up. I can't remember her name. Sam? Is her name Sam? She's annoying. She's probably one of the most annoying person in this game because she's got an Australian accent and everyone else is American. So it's kind of weird. So I'm just shooting up this fool who keeps trying to attack us, and he's about to explode. I reload, and we're just about to kill some fools. When this game actually reloads, it does like stick a bit, it kind of lags, and it's picked up on the Roxio when I'm capturing the gameplay. I do enjoy playing this game. It's really awesome, and I would love it if my friend would come down my house, but he lives quite far. He doesn't live that far, but he lives like quite a well away, or way away. I don't know how to say it. Well away, one of those sayings. Yeah, he doesn't live that close to where I live. He lives about half an hour away, and like me and him, we're like best friends. So like we play this game. When we used to play this game back in the day, we would pwn the hell out of this game, and that is Technical 117. We used to go ham in Gears of War 3, the ones that I used to take from my brother. I doubt my brother will even watch these videos anyway, because he's a noob. Because obviously I play games more often than anyone else in my family, I'm guessing. My brother-in-law probably probably plays more than me, hell of a lot more than me. I don't play that much. I'm not a total insane gamer. I'm just a average Joe. Yo, I'm a gamer. That's who I am. Yeah, and this is kind of crazy. Like the sponsors who are helping me out right now. It's pretty cool to have like these people actually just approaching me, and the reason why they approach me is because they loved my Assassin's Creed videos, and I'm obviously gonna start going back to Assassin's Creed because Assassin's Creed is dope, and I need to start playing that game again. I haven't played that game in a while. So I need to get back to playing that and obviously recording some gameplay. because I'm focused on this game, so I've lost interest in Assassin's Creed. So I need to get back into the that guy I find so funny. Because he's wearing pads on his eyes, so I don't know how he's meant. Oh, he might be blind. I'm not too sure. So I actually run up close to this guy. I'm hiding against the wall. I'm like, okay, this guy wants to go ham. Let me go ham too. Let me finish him off. He ran away because I got too close. So I was like, okay, let me chainsaw you from behind, son. And then went ham and ate him alive. And then obviously there's a sniper who shoots and you're dead. One shot. And when I try and shoot these snipers with my gun, I just die. I mean, they don't even die. They just like still live. I shot in this video. Actually, I think it is in this one, or is it in the other video? I was shooting the guy with the sniper who wouldn't die. I had to use up like 2 bullets to maybe kill one person. It like wouldn't slice the guy in half. So they're camping right now. They're like hiding. I was playing a ranked match online, and I was playing so crap. I just couldn't play at the time. The thing is that you get injured, and then like out of nowhere there'll be some other guy who comes out from nowhere after you trying to shoot one guy. Another guy comes out of like the blue and just shoots you and you're dead. Or not even, yeah, well, shoots you with a shotgun and then you're fucked. So look at this guy with a sniper. I can see him aiming at me. I'm like, okay, you're gonna try and shoot me with a sniper. I'm gonna shoot you back, son. I put you down, man. And obviously you can see here, I'm like, all my bullets are being used. So I decided, actually, after this, I decided to pick up a retro lancer, and I do use that throughout most of the rest of the gameplay, actually, because it's sweet to use. I didn't get to. I actually used the grenades afterwards. Actually, when I was playing, and I couldn't believe that this actually happened. That when I got taken down, I got shot and I went down to the ground. One of the guys, like in the story mode, one of these monster guys runs up to me and just like smashes me. Either he smashes me or he shoots me. I'm not too sure. He's like smashes me or he shoots me. And I was like, what? That is so crazy, man. And actually, the end of this video is actually going to be added to the beginning of the next video, because it's the cutscene and probably won't show in the next video. Now there's going to be a total epicness when that car just drops down and then that gate opens, and I'm like hiding because I'm waiting for these boomers to come out so I can kill them. The thing I liked about the first game was that it had a bit of a challenging kind of mode. Oh, I just blew that guy up. He just turned to meat, son. Like it had a challenging level, like really challenging. Like it was hard to actually do, which was the propane tank one, which was crazy. I have to admit, it wasn't really a good mission to try and do. It was really hard. I remember like me and my brother trying to do that mission. We could not do it. And then when I got my own Xbox, I was able to do that first time with my friend. I never really liked to play this game by myself. I usually would play with like one of my friends or something. I actually do. Well, in the previous video that I did, I picked up the meat cleaver and I was using that. I was running around just like smashing. I was doing a Hulk smash with that thing, because I didn't use it on anyone. I think I might have hit someone once with it, but there's no point really using it because you're actually not gonna get in that close to someone to smash them with a cleaver. With cleaver. The whole thing with this game, especially when it comes to holding A to run, and then hiding behind, basically taking cover, it just brought a whole new kind of feel to shooting games, I guess. Because like I remember playing all these like COD and stuff like that. You can play the game so much, but you won't be able to get through it, because sometimes you can't exactly like hide. You can't stick to a wall and hide. In this game you can stick to a wall and hide. Pick up some of the ammo for my retro lancer. And if you can see here, that thing looks totally beast. That turret that they have is totally epic. Oh, that guy just got blown to smithereens, man. I'm picking up the ammo. I need the ammo for the retro lancer. And this guy, he got up, so I was like, okay, let me put him down. And I'm like, okay, let me pick him up. Meat shield. I don't know why I said that. I'll probably cut it out. But yeah, I do say that quite a bit. It's because of my friends, and like we listen to Lil Wayne, and then it just goes crazy. Yeah, so it's pretty. The game is epic, and it just brings back memories of playing it like with like people. Like, I remember another friend actually came down my house once just to play this game. So we hooked up. I took my Xbox from one room, put it in the other room, hooked up to the other TV in like the dining room, and then we just hooked it up and we started playing there. And obviously, again, the game was not mine; it was my brother's. I never really had the chance to actually buy my own, like buy the game. But obviously now I had the job, I got some monies, so I bought this game, and it was like super cheap. It was £5. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. And this is a bit crazy. I'm climbing up a ladder with one hand. This guy's huge, by the way, and he doesn't really seem like he's. I think all the people in this game are bloody huge. Everyone's like super tall. They're not supposed to be like that tall. Well, not tall, but like hench sort of thing. Like they're really like I'm gonna kill you. That kind of person. Oh, another boomer, and he just shoots me and puts me down. I literally don't know what gun they use. It's something crazy, and that's something that just blows you up kind of thing. I couldn't even read it there. And again, I don't do live commentaries because it's just so hard for me to do. It is literally really hard to do a live commentary because I have to focus on the gameplay, I have to focus on the game, and then I have to focus on like what is the game gonna look like, and then I have to focus on what I'm meant to say and stuff like that. I was actually gonna do a UFC video today, but I decided not to because I was actually making a new character. And I wanted to go through a career mode for you guys because I wanted to show you guys that it's not exactly hard to play UFC 3. A lot of people have speculated UFC 3 to be or UFC games in general to be a really hard game because they don't know what they're doing when they're playing the game. And I'm just kind of here to show them like, yo, the game isn't really hard to play. It's actually pretty easy, and the gameplay is actually dope. I haven't recorded. I haven't recorded many gameplay really from UFC 3. I did do a bit of UFC 2 on the UFC 2010 on the Xbox 360 with the old Roxio game capture. And I've had like a lot of fun playing that game, and it's just like the best kind of fighting game I've ever played. Like, 'cause it's really fighting, and it's not like Street Fighter where you can throw Hadokens at the opponent and stuff like that. I have played UFC 3 online, and I have to admit, like, a lot of the players that play online are totally epic. They're like just out of my league, and I'm not the best at UFC 3. I can claim to be the best, but obviously I'm not. But the games that people fight like shit on that. I'm feeling right now to actually play the game and go online and fight some people. Because I remember playing it on UFC 2, and I just had so many people who just couldn't handle being taken down. They couldn't stand the fact that I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take you down, and I'm gonna finish you. That's how it works. And they'll quit because they couldn't take it. They couldn't take the fact that they were gonna lose, and that I was obviously going to beat them anyway. And most of the time, like when people either try and take me down, or if I take someone else down in the game, I'm gonna go for a submission because I know that some people aren't really good at countering against the submission, and I know that. So I'm guessing a lot of the pros that play the game actually do know that. But I do go for submissions if I know that, okay, I'm not gonna be able to fight this guy. He's really strong. He knows how to play the game properly. I'm gonna have a hard time fighting against him. So I'm gonna just be like, okay, I'm gonna go for a submission. Look at that! That was boss right there. when I just stabbed that guy with the lancer. But yeah, UFC is actually really good. It's actually brought out a lot in other people, like other people who like, I didn't play the game before. I did. I had it on. I never had it. My friend actually had it on Xbox, and we used to play it. And he used to like have a character that wore no shoes or something like that. It was weird. It was a weird thing. And the game is really cool. And I actually do agree that it should have taken a higher spot in the game of the top 10 games of the year in my list. But obviously it took that spot because obviously the other games that I thought that were actually better than it. But it's totally good, and if you actually into UFC, actually should get the game because you could do like loads of stuff in the game, and it relates to people who play the game too. So it relates to people who watch as well. So you could relive matches with like Wanderlei Silva and Rampage. It's all good. It's all good. Game is awesome. And now we're coming up towards the bit where we're actually getting that part where we're about to meet, well, not meet, but actually talk to Marcus on the radio, on the intercom. So this bit is actually pretty good. I do like these guys just drop tickers out of nowhere. I hate the tickers. They got the worst sound ever. I'm just like, okay, these things just like, it feels like there's someone like scrunching their teeth or something like that, something of that kind of sort. It's pretty, I just don't like the tickers, they're just weird. Holy crap, it was light and it just goes dark. How dope is that? Then these tickers just come out of nowhere and start blowing themselves up. Like the newer zombie monster dudes, they're like, you shoot them and they explode. Kind of a good thing, but like it's because it's like a new kind of army that you're fighting against, or a new race of monsters that you're fighting against. This is like, okay, we're going to kill you. That's what it's kind of like, because we're gonna kill them anyway because they're so weak. They're not that strong. Some of them are strong, some of them aren't. The ones that like 3 arms come out of them, they're like freaking. They were like, oh my god, what the hell? You have to shoot them even more to kill them. At this point, it's so funny. If you keep watching, there's a bit where I run to that container right there. I run to it and then I go down, and then one of the guys helps me up. Actually, Beard helps me up, and then I go inside. And then no. Oh man, I was thinking about the old the gameplay that I was doing before. The gameplay that I did before, I actually did wait a bit, and everyone else went to that container. And as I got there, there was like so many people that I was like, "Oh my god, are you kidding me? You all are in that container. How am I gonna survive? All of these guys in one container, and then you're adding this big dude into the container. It's nuts." And these guys are still firing off mortars up right next to us. So I have to like try and like stop them, and I'm almost down. My health just went like totally to the shithole. This guy's still shooting, and I'm like, okay, I need to move. Carmine goes down. I'm like, okay, dude, let me help you up. I don't know what the hell he's using. Why is he using a bow and arrow for? Doesn't he know this is the 21st century? And actually, this bit is really cool. And sorry about the lag. It went to checkpoint. That's why it went on lag, son. So I'm like, okay, let me pick up the mortars. The mortar. Got 6 mortars. I have to take out this air balloon monster, or a zeppelin, or a blimp monster. So I'm like, okay, I'm shooting it. I don't know how to use this mortar thing. It's missing, and I'm shooting it, and it's like not hitting, and it's like missing again. I don't even know where it is, and it just hits him on the side, and he just goes, ah, crap, I'm going to crash, son. I'm gonna crash somewhere, and he just, not even a big explosion, just a crash, and just that, just hits the ground. Now it's time to go down, and you're gonna see some tentacle things and them little spider douchebag things. So check it out, watch it. Once I get close enough, boom, that thing hits it, and then Cole gives him smart ass remarks to this thing. It was like, I was just shooting it to make it go away. and then just killing these stupid spiders because they're annoying as fuck. Then okay, I'm running forward. Another stupid motherfucker pops his head out of here. I can't wait to start fighting the bosses. The bosses is gonna be so epic when I fight them. I remember in one of the old ones where like you fight the boss and then you get to like ride the boss or something like that. Like that turtle thing, you get to ride that after you kill it or something. After you injure it, then you jump on it and use it as a weapon. That's pretty dope. I just love that whole thing where they can do with the when you can hide and then aim up and shoot these motherfuckers. It does waste ammo because you don't know where exactly you're shooting, and if you're hitting your enemy, especially when you're at long distance, then it's like harder to do. I'm trying to find ammo for the Lancer because obviously I was running out of ammo with the Lancer, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep climbing and climbing until I get to the top, until we get the tickers. Because obviously you guys know what happens after this anyway, because you've already watched the you've already seen the previous video with basically this, the tickers dropping onto that stupid weird labyrinth weird thing. And here I got the Molotovs. I picked them up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. I don't even know if I blew him up. I had no idea. So I'm like shooting these guys from the side. They don't know I'm there. Like maybe one guy knows I'm there. I actually did die trying to do this bit before because there's a sniper. Obviously you can see his bleeping shit at me. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of my way, man. And I put those two guys down. And the sniper guy just disappeared. I didn't know where he was. I was shooting like there. Either them lot killed him or I don't know. I just like was like, okay, let me throw a Molotov there to like just stop him. And now they just jump out of the ground. The Locust. They jump. They can't. We're actually on a bridge, so they're not exactly jumping out of the ground. They're jumping out. That is definitely not a freaking sniper. That is some other crazy ass weapon that I couldn't even pick up yet. So I threw another Molotov to just like incinerate the motherfuckers. And then I'm like, okay, let me get my Lancer, the retro Lancer out. I actually wouldn't mind getting the limited edition retro Lancer from Gears of War 2. I'll just buy the gun itself. I wouldn't buy the game because the gun looks pretty beast. And if you can see there, the body of that monster got stuck to my character, Coltrane. I was just about to run that guy over. Okay, now it's time to actually push this motherfucker over, and so we can save Marcus and Dom while they're on that ship. So we drop this down, and then all these tickers just start dropping on this crazy ass Leviathan thing, and then I don't know if it's called a Leviathan or not. All I can remember is kind of like the name Leviathan, because I remember in like Yu-Gi-Oh they used to talk, oh, the great Leviathan has done it again. So there you have it. Everyone's about to fall, and then the next act is gonna start in the next video. Beard is super funny. If you like just read what he says and what she says to him, it's just so funny. Like he's just like an epic character. I really would talk about characters and stuff like that, but I wouldn't because obviously that's not my thing. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out, peeps. Again, thanks to the sponsors, and yes, editing is all the things that need to be done. Peace, peeps.